Hey there, YouTube. It's been a little while since I posted, but I'd like to give you a short Blue Squadron video about a Lambda shuttle that I did for my friend Charles Walker, who's going to be going to Worlds, and hopefully he'll get to take this onto the table and kick some rebel butt with it. Some of the goals I had with the shuttle was to make it completely self-contained since it has to be table legal, which means that I can't put it onto one of my power bases, and the power has to be embedded inside of the body of the shuttle. Since it's powered by a watch battery, I needed to make sure that the model was easy to open and replace the battery, as well as turn on and off the LEDs. I'm going to apologize in advance for any shaky cam. I'm recording this with my cell phone because I don't have access to my usual desktop camera. So you'll see on the inside, it's a free-form circuit that's embedded in the top of the shuttle's fuselage. That's actually a CR2032 battery inside of a standard battery holder. Those two blue LEDs are soldered in parallel to the connectors on the battery holder. It just so happens that those 3-volt watch batteries are exactly the forward voltage necessary to drive the LEDs, and watch batteries actually have a little bit of resistance in them already, so you don't actually need to put in a extra resistor to protect the LEDs. The positive legs of the LEDs are connected to one of the pins on that slide switch, and the ground pin of the slide switch, or the common pin as it's known as, is connected to the positive terminal on the battery holder. The entire assembly is attached to a piece of green stuff, which I superglued into the inside of the shuttle's top, right below the dorsal fin. Since that I cut away the pins on the inside of the shuttle that usually hold the thing together, I attached an additional magnet that will grab onto the battery when you place the top down onto the bottom of the shuttle. To account for the missing pegs, I added a drill bit as a hinge for each of the shuttle's wings. My original intention was to try to make something more ambitious. I wanted the shuttle's wings to act as switches for the engine LEDs. I used some conductive ink and painted the inside of the hinge of the shuttle's wings. When the shuttle's wings turn up or down, that conductive surface is either exposed or hidden. Unfortunately, I couldn't figure out how to add some contacts that would allow the shuttle's wings to move freely while still maintaining solid contact with the battery on the inside. I tried a lot of things, like trying to bend the legs of the LEDs themselves so that they would have some contact with that surface. I tried some springs, and lastly I tried little teeny tiny neodymium magnets. None of these things worked reliably, and I also discovered that if you don't properly solder the neodymium magnets, it's possible to demagnetize them. I saw a tip where you have to put the magnet onto a larger magnet to keep the magnetic field polarity while it's being heated up, but I couldn't really get that to work very well. I probably put about 10 hours into this model, trying a lot of different ways of getting the wings to work as that contact switch. But ultimately, if I wanted to really tally up the total real work, it really didn't take that long. Maybe about 20 minutes to tear apart the model and cut out all the plastic, and then about 10 minutes to do the soldering for the battery and the LEDs. When I regain some patience and some more magnets, then I may go ahead and try making those wings act as switches for my next attempt. But until then, I hope you enjoyed this, and thanks for watching Blue Squadron.